think one of the highlights of this evening is this match right here, Rickey Shane Page and Eric Watts. I couldn't wait to see this thing, Kev. We
RSP.
got two really unstoppable big brutes in the wrestling business, not afraid to get their hands dirty.
Oh, without a doubt, but the advantage Watts has, I think, is Watts is powered by love, and Watts has a streak of positivity in him. RSP is just pure hatred personified. He's a man who at first stole the Game Changer Wrestling belt, vandalized it, and then stole being the champion. He stole first the belt and took possession, then he actually stole the victory from AJ Gray, making AJ Gray the shortest reigning Game Changer Wrestling champion of all the times. And that's why the crowd has this animosity.
So short that I wasn't even aware AJ Gray was the champion.
Just for a few moments in Nashville.
Wow, not unlike Andre the Giant's very brief title reign.
Absolutely, because RSP always travels with a posse of straight-edge goons, hired goons,
His Rickey Shane posse.
Yes, the RSP.
Rickey Shane Page he's a terrifying individual. I mean, he reminds me of like an old school, like a Dick Murdoch or an Adrian Adonis or a Butcher Vachon.
Without a doubt. To me, I think the best analogy is Adrian Adonis, and by that I mean the fluidity in which Rickey Shane Page can move.
That he can move, a man that size, that can move around that ring the way Rickey Shane Page can. That's a very dangerous combination because
look where he's going now. Very comfortable on the top rope. Look at that! Hit him with that swanton. Watts might be wishing that he actually had Nick Gage as an opponent right now. Here we go, quick cover.
Rickey Shane Page, his offense is it's brutal and simplistic, but it's effective.
Without a doubt, but feel this heat, feel this hatred in the building. And feel the reverberations off the concrete walls of that slap.
That's because he's in the ring with the Pasadena Punisher, Eric Watts.
Yeah, Watts is the truth.
He's a local favorite here.
And Watts isn't new to this. He's been more than around the block, and RSP's used to rolling in numbers and having a height advantage, a size advantage. He doesn't have that advantage over Watts.
He's got a little bit of a height advantage. I don't know much. Definitely not a weight advantage here.
Well, are you including the afro?
I'm including. I always include the afro.
Okay.
But you've also got to include Rickey Shane Page and the size of this man as well.
The power of Rickey Shane Page. He just like half suplexed him, half yeeted him across the ring.
He just threw a near 7-foot man.
Here we go.
I've been following the career of Rickey Shane Page since its opening salvo, way back when.
Yeah, he's not new to this, obviously.
I'm gonna go back over 10 years.
Reppin' Sandusky, he feels like he's the Robin Hood of deathmatch wrestling, which was what first motivated him to steal Nick Gage's title belt. Now he is the recognized Game Changer Wrestling champion. And that's one hell of a double clothesline.
It's a shame what he did to that belt.
Yeah.
Disrespecting that championship title like that. That's there's a lot of history behind that title, and I don't support that at all.
The thing that I think was most offensive about it was not just the stealing of the belt and vandalizing it, but then bringing it around the world and defending it in these mock matches while taunting Nick Gage, saying that Nick Gage isn't allowed to leave the country, calling him offensive names I would never repeat.
Ironic, I think, that Rickey Shane finds himself defending the honor of Game Changer Wrestling when he's got no love for Game Changer Wrestling.
None at all. Absolutely none. But he's got a love of money. He's got a love of winning. And, hey, who doesn't want to be on bar wrestling? Who doesn't want to be on the High Spots Network?
Well, a win. A win. Oh, and did you hear the ring shake?
1, 2.
Did you hear we had an earthquake here a couple days ago in California?
Yeah.
And I think we just felt an aftershock.
High Spots might see like orders in Sandusky up like 300% following RSP's appearance here. I think he's like Bret Hart. In Sandusky, Ohio, he's like the mayor. He gives out turkeys on Thanksgiving and stuff.
Wow.
But everywhere else.
To give out free passes to Cedar Point?
On occasion.
That's what I want.
RSP in some trouble here, but he finds a way out.
Big elbow.
There
Shot
you
to
go.
the gut. That might be it right there.
Almost got him.
You know, Rickey Shane Page putting all that weight on top of the shoulders of Eric Watts, making it very difficult for Watts to get the shoulder up.
Just like a Dusty Rhodes or Adrian Adonis, I feel like he uses it.
Exactly. Like
he
a
uses
Dusty
it to
Rhodes
his advantage.
and Adrian Adonis.
Because that additional mass pressing the wind out of you as you're being pinned with a leverage pinfall, it could take you right out of the game.
A blackjack mulligan.
Absolutely. They weren't underwear models, they were wrestlers.
They were wrestlers. Absolutely. Not that Rickey Shane Page, not that he's not an attractive man in his own rugged way.
Hey, it's 2020. I bet Rickey Shane Page could make bank doing underwear photo shoots on OnlyFans.
Probably could.
I'm sure he won't, but he could.
The defiant Eric Watts now flipping the double bird, which means you take 2 shots. That's a rule here at
For bar wrestling.
Yeah.
Everyone at home take 2. Now we got a double goozle. We could just see both these guys go out. Oh, Shane Page breaks it. Look at the agility and the flexibility of the big man RSP.
Big man, but he missed twice.
He did. Uh-oh, Watts checking that ceiling. Choke slammed them.
Big man goes down hard.
And think about that. Watts not just getting him up for a traditional choke slam, but then sitting out, dropping all of his weight with RSP's weight.
Yeah, and coming from a guy the height of Watts, that just adds much more impact to that maneuver. And there it is.
Very disrespectful.
Drink up, kiddies. Yeah, that was a return shot for the Eric's shot earlier.
Watts rolled up. Got him!
Wow! Shocker!
Classic.
Right here in his own backyard.
Classic Rickey Shane Page.
Rickey Shane Page showing why he's GCW heavyweight champion.
It's like when you think Rickey Shane Page is going to make a right, he makes a left and a U-turn, and then suddenly it's lights out or your shoulders are pinned.
He's a dangerous man. He's a scary man. He's a scary and dangerous man. Look out, look out, look out! Grabbing his belt.
Music to my ears. A don't come back chant from the bar wrestling faithful.